Hi everyone, my name is Michael King. I'm doing a guest spot for Val Govinder's YouTube channel, and welcome to the second part in this series on the new features in ES6. Today we're going to be learning about arrow functions. So on the screen at the moment we've got a very basic example in just plain JavaScript. We have a payments array which just contains objects. Each of these objects has a provider and an amount, and the provider is just some kind of payment provider such as Stripe or PayPal or Checkout. What we want to do in this piece of code is map over these objects and just return the provider. So at the end of this, we should just have an array of the providers: Stripe, PayPal, and Checkout. So how this currently works is we're using the map function in JavaScript. And how that works is you pass it in a function and it will just map over that array. So in this case, we're using the current item in the array and we're just returning the item provider. And what this is going to do is store the result in the new providers constant, and then we're just going to log that to the screen. So if we run this, we get, as we expected, we get Stripe, PayPal, and Checkout. But this syntax isn't very expressive, and this is a new feature in ES6. We can tidy this code up and just make it look a bit better, make it a bit more readable as well. And because it's such a simple operation, we don't really need this many characters to do this. So let's see how this would look if we was using ES6 arrow functions. Let's just type it underneath. What we're going to do is we're going to map over the array in the same way. We're going to use item here because it's the first call in the method signature. And this little arrow here is going to be the equivalent of the function call. And we're just going to do item.provider. And we'll comment out the lines above that so we can run this, and we should get exactly the same result. Yep, we do. So this works because it's the equivalent of what we just wrote. So this is essentially doing the exact same thing under the hood. So this is a function and it's returning item.provider. This is just a really shorthand way for you to be able to write these simple functions so that we don't need to span it over multiple lines. And it's just a bit easier to write as well. So I hope you've learned something in this video, and please join me in the next in this series.